are you?
I am Steve. Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
This week on Talking About the Movies, a film that I thought was pretty much going to be dead in the water because who the hell's been thinking about Minecraft in the last 5-6 years? But if the box office is any indication, this is going to be a massive, massive hit. And the only thing I could say is, why? Let's talk about the Minecraft movie. And welcome to Talking About the Movies. And I don't usually do this during Steel City Con weekend. I mean, I did most of my duty today. But I took some time off from there to sneak out to see the newest movie this weekend, because this is the show, of course, where we celebrate 20 years of me covering the biggest new releases of the weekend. And there's no new release bigger this week than the movie that, let me put it this way. Once in a blue moon, there comes a movie where everybody thinks sees it. Everybody thinks it's a generational motion picture movie-going experience, and it's one of those things that you'll always remember when you go to the movies. And it's just one of those movies where, you know, everybody came together and said, "We're going to go ahead and support this one movie." And then you're one of those people, that has to look at all these people and go, like, "What the hell are you people on? Like, what drugs are you taking?" Because, yeah, this is another one of those movies, like Independence Day, the Twisters movies, the Fantastic Beasts movies, the ones where people get behind this one movie, and I'm completely baffled by what the hell I just saw today. Ladies and gentlemen, a Minecraft movie. So I'm going to make this a quick review because, you know, we're just coming back from a day at Steel City Con. This is recorded on Saturday night, but you'll see this Sunday afternoon, and I'll be up there working the con and all that. So, hey, if you want to go and see me up at the Monroeville Convention Center, there you go, Steel City Con. But or it's probably already too late by the time you're watching this. But the point I'm trying to make here is that we're talking about the Minecraft movie, and like I said, this is going to be a quick review. So, based off of the video game of the same name by Mojang Studios, Minecraft the movie, a Minecraft movie, which you gotta love how the title doesn't even give a crap about itself. It can't just be the Minecraft movie. It's got to be a Minecraft movie. Like, they think it's a Goofy movie, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but a Goofy movie will have more of a lasting memory than this pile of garbage I had to sit through. But anyway, with all that said. The film stars Jason Momoa, Jack Black, Danielle Brooks, Emma Myers, and Sebastian Hansen, and they are playing four misfits who are pulled through a portal into the cubic world that thrives on imagination, having no choice but to master the world while embarking on a quest with an expert crafter named Steve, played by Jack Black. That's the movie. I'm not even kidding. That's literally the entire movie. Now, I should preface this by saying that I'm not a big Minecraft fan. I never was a Minecraft fan, and you know, this means I'm probably not the right person to review this movie in particular. And yeah, I think that even the Minecraft fans that are going to go see this movie are going to be a little bit more optimistic. But even with that said, Minecraft really is not as popular as I think people made it out to be. Or at least that's what I thought until we got the numbers from this weekend's box office. And Jesus Christ, people. Really? Really? You're going to support this? Let's just get it out of the way right now. I hated this movie. I hated this movie so much. I mean, this is this has somehow beaten Kinda Pregnant in Star Trek Section 31 as the worst movie I have seen so far this year. This is the type of movie that it's going to be like Harold and the Purple Crayon. It's going to be incredibly tough to beat this movie as the worst movie I've seen this year. And well, let's just talk about the main problem with the movie right from the get-go. There is no story. There's a thread of a story, but there's no story. This movie has been in development for several years. 11 years it took to get this movie made. And you could tell that a number of different writers and directors came on board to this movie. And I have the list right here, just to give you kind of an indication of who was involved at one point. So, buckle up. So first off, they had Sean Levy attached to direct it. He was just coming off of Night at the Museum, the last one, The Secret of the Tomb. Kieran and Michelle Maroney were going to write the movie. They left the project, and is when they announced this in 2014. They then hired Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Rob McElhenney, to direct the film. which got me excited. I was really excited to see what he could do as a director. I like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I mean, if anybody could take Minecraft and make it something interesting, it'd probably be him. Of course, he fell out of the project, didn't come back for that. Jason Fuchs, or Fuse, if you will, but come on, Fuchs. It's like Fred Fuchs from the Angry Video Game Nerd episodes. But he was set to write the film, and then Steve Carell was going to voice an unknown character. And then everybody left that project then. Then they had the Nee brothers, who did The Lost City, tapped to rewrite the script, and the film got delayed because of it. They then announced Peter Sollett as a director, who of course directed Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. He left the project. And then they brought in Alison Schroeder to write the script, and then COVID happened, and then the film just completely fell out of existence for a long period of time. And then it went back to work again with Jared Hess coming on board. And this is a list of all the writers that were attached to this project at one point. And it's a long list. You have Chris Bauman, Hubble Palmer, Neil Widener, Gavin James, and Chris Galletta, who were credited for the final credits in here. So that's 5 writers already. But there was additional writing from Jared Hess, Rob McElhenney, Jason Fuse, Megan Amram, Kevin Beigel, John Francis Daly, Dana Fox, Hayden Friedman, Jonathan Goldstein, Phil Augusta Jackson, Lauren Kahn, Kieran Maroney, Michelle Maroney, Aaron Nee, Adam Nee, Zach Penn, Simon Rich, Peter Sollett, Lawrence Steinel, John Space, Oren Uziel, and Ben Wexler. So just to clarify here, that's at least I think that's what I think it is, 28 writers on this movie. I should have been just like the guy from Detroit Being Human. 28 writers. Like I'm in the interrogation room, and I slam my fan out of this. Go like 28 writers. That's how many writers were attached to this movie. So you could pretty much get an idea that maybe the movie isn't going to turn out that well if they're crediting all these writers on here. But then again, we've had many movies in the past where they basically have had all these writers on here, and it actually has kind of worked. The Flintstones movie, for example, was one of those movies that had a number of different writers on board, and then they came together, and it made not the best movie overall, but it was certainly much more memorable than this movie is. The movie just doesn't work, and it doesn't work because of one simple thing: the script. The script is literally nothing but these characters played by notable actors. You got Jack Black, Jason Momoa, Danielle Brooks from The Color Purple, and also these 2 kids, Emma Myers and Sebastian Hansen. All they do throughout the course of the movie is just say meme lines. Like, I mean, I've never played the video games, but so I don't even know if that's just something that, is in the games or not. I'm pretty sure it isn't, because one of the biggest things that affects the criticism on this is the fact that the faithfulness to the source material has been heavily divided in the critical realm of this. But there are literally points in the movie where the film just stops for a meme line. And I'm telling you, when I went to go see this movie, like, I couldn't believe how many people got up and cheered because of this. I'm just like, really? Really? Like, this is what you think is entertainment? And it'd be cool. It'd be fine if it was just once in a while they do it. Like if it's a one-time thing throughout the course of the film. But no, it went on like this through the entire fucking movie. I could not believe that I was in this theater, and it really felt like I was stuck in a prison. Like I was stuck in a prison, and the inmates were basically running it. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in my cell, just okay, just get through this. Your time will be up, and you'll be able to be free from this. That's what it felt like watching this movie. It would also help if there was actually something funny, but no. Every joke in here is not funny at all. There was not one point in this movie where I laughed whatsoever. And yeah, this is just a waste of really good talent. Jason Momoa and Jack Black and Danielle Brooks have been a lot better stuff. Jennifer Coolidge has been a lot better stuff. In fact, her subplot that she has with this bizarre subplot in particular was one of the few things I actually kind of gave a pass in this movie. Just like, okay, it's not really funny, but somebody is at least trying to do something here. And to the film's credit, it has positives. The visuals, the visual world of Minecraft is actually kind of cool looking. Like, there's actually cool to see creepers in real life. I knew who the creepers were. You used to see them all over the place, and it was cool that they snuck around and made that noise like they were in the backgrounds and all that stuff. And this has a cool design overall. And yeah, at times, yeah, the visuals can look really cool. But as I've always said before, visuals do not make the fucking movie. You have to have something there that gives me a reason to stick around with the film. And there was just nothing that was sticking around here. Everything about this movie was just so boring, and just nothing of interest was happening in here. It felt like an eternity sitting in this movie. And like I said, it doesn't help that the script is just nothing but people just spouting out random catchphrases and meme quotes and all that. This is the type of movie that is like the equivalent of a clout chaser on social media. Like, they're not doing anything to entertain people. They're doing things they're doing cringy comedy for the sake of cringy comedy because they know they'll get the clicks and hits online. Imagine a clout chaser, except on the big screen. The best equivalent I could say about this movie, how to compare this movie. Imagine that you have imagine two movies as two kids in a show and tell class. You have one movie, just a random example of Snow White. Not to say that Snow White is that. Now, before anybody asks, Snow White is it's like Snow White. It's not as bad as people make it out to be, and it's not even good. It's not even a good movie per se. But I'm just trying to make a point here. You have a movie like Snow White where not everything about it worked, but there was at times when you had something there. I liked Rachel Zegler in that movie. I liked sometimes the visual look of the film. I thought there were a lot of times in there where it worked. And you could tell that somebody put it. It's like, imagine if that's a kid who actually put some time and effort to make his presentation, his or her presentation. It may have not worked all the way through, but at least you could tell they were trying and they got a passing grade because of it. But the rest of the kids in the classroom are just like, man, that's stupid. It's just like, that sucks, and just pretend like that's the internet going after that movie, which still baffles me why we're doing that. So that kid goes through the presentation, and the next kid comes up, and it's the Minecraft movie, and all they're doing is just stupid, silly, ridiculous stuff to make people laugh, and everybody just, claps or put loud, does this throughout the course of the movie. They're like, yeah, like that, and it's just like, that's what it felt like watching this movie. It felt like a kid who didn't have a project that needed to be done, and so he basically came up with something at the last minute, and all of a sudden just like, hey, the kids all love it, so I guess that means I guess that's all that matters. It's just like, no. That's not all that matters. You still have to have a point. It's like Steve Martin in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Steve Martin in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Have a point. It makes things much more interesting for the listener. And yeah, it would be nice if this movie had a point to it. There was not one point in this movie where I felt like this movie was going anywhere. This movie was so lazy. It was so badly put together. And it's just a terrible movie. It's a terrible, terrible film. And I like Jared Hess. I liked a lot more. I liked his early works. I liked Napoleon Dynamite. I liked Nacho Libre. And I even like Thelma the Unicorn that came out last year on Netflix. That was actually kind of a underrated movie that came out last year that not a lot of people got to see. I think really his breaking point was Gentlemen Broncos, and after that he just never came back from that, with the exception of Thelma the Unicorn. And I'm glad that he didn't get to do the Nicktoons movie that he was supposed to do, because, good lord, I can't imagine what he would have done with that. If this is what he was going to do with the Nicktoons movie, saints be praised that movie did not get made, because hey, at least the Nicktoons don't have to suffer because of this. Only the Minecraft fans, which I really still don't think that Minecraft is as popular as people make it out to be. I don't understand why we're going to do Minecraft nowadays. Like, Minecraft hadn't been relevant for years, and then all of a sudden this movie comes along, and then all of a sudden everyone goes to see it this weekend. It's going to be a big hit. It's going to make probably $150 million by the time the first estimates come out when you're done watching this video. I mean, I still don't get it. I don't get why, of all the movies that we've had over the last 3 months, good movies that most people went to see, and then most that people completely shunned over, Day the Earth Blew Up, Mickey 17. I'll even throw in Novocaine and Alto Nights, movies that should have gotten much bigger press, but of course the studios didn't bother to promote them. But this is the one that gets the promotion. It gets the big push. This is the one that gets the attention from everybody, and that's just, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it at all. This movie was an abomination. This is a disastrous movie. It's not quite Harold and the Purple Crayon bad, because Harold and the Purple Crayon was just bad all over. And there's few things that I'll give this movie proper credit for. Like I said, the visuals and the Jennifer Coolidge subplot. That kind of got me not even a laugh, just kind of like okay, that was kind of amusing. I wish they would have been more funnier with it, but yeah, other than that, though, I think you can pretty much tell what my thoughts are on this movie. This is not a very good movie. It's a film that is just so entirely pointless. It just doesn't work. It's a lazy, lazy film. It's a contender right now for the worst movie of the year, but we still have, what, 7 months to go here before we're even close to the end of the year, so I can't imagine if there's going to be a movie. It's more than likely there's going to be a movie that will surpass a Minecraft movie as as the worst movie of the year. But don't be surprised if this ends up making the full top 10 worst movies of the year because this is definitely a film that deserves to be on there. So yeah, I think you can get the point I'm trying to get across here. The only thing I will say about this movie that was at least positive is the visuals, the Jennifer Coolidge subplot, and oh yeah. We got our first look at Superman, which I think is going to be the big movie of the year in general. Like I said, I've been working Steel City Con. There have been more of these shirts for the new Superman movie around than you would think. Like every once in a while, you'll see somebody wearing the Shield. Somebody wearing I saw somebody today wearing a shirt with the Shield and Crypto on it. So I really do think Superman is going to be a big, big movie, and I think it's going to be a massive hit. We might have to start making Batman 89 comparisons at some point, because that's what I feel like is going to be building this movie's going to be built up as. And I'm bringing this up because they have a preview for Superman, which has been out for a couple of days now on YouTube, so you don't even need to go see the movie to see the preview. But seeing it on the big screen, I can't wait to see what that Superman movie's going to be like. And that's the only reason I would say go see the movie. But then again, you don't even need to do that. Just go online to YouTube, and you can just find it online there. In terms of the Minecraft movie, I think you get where I'm going to go with this. Yeah. Thumbs way down. So, yeah. Like I said, quick review for the Minecraft movie. I mean, okay, not really quick, but I spent 15 minutes talking about it. But hey, you're getting out of here in less than 20 minutes, so take that for what you will. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this. Like I said, this came together pretty quickly because I got an opportunity to see it today, so I figured why not go see it. But, so that's it for this week. Next week, we're a couple days away from my 20th anniversary of becoming a movie reviewer. And so for this next week coming up, we have a special 20th anniversary show where I'm going to talk about the story of how I went from seeing my first movie in 1995 to becoming a film reviewer for my high school in 2005 to the point that where I'm at today in 2025. So talk about the movie's 20th anniversary special coming your way next week. I hope you'll check it out. If you did enjoy this, let me know your thoughts down below first on Minecraft movie, because I know it's going to be very, very interesting to see what people think about this movie per se. But with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and hit the playlist on the next page. Check out the last video I did, taking a look at the best movies I've seen in the last 20 years. And also hit the like button, subscribe button, and the notification button. And I will see you guys next time. So until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.